What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Seabass with Vlogify here, and today I have a special guest. This video is a little different than what I normally do. I have a special guest with me. I got Tom with the 4 a.m. Club. Tom?
What's up, everyone? How you doing? How you doing, Seabass?
No, not bad, not bad. Glad you're here with us.
Thanks for having me on.
Join us.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah, even though you're a close friend of mine. I've known Tom for a while, but he's been doing this movement for just about 6 months now. This movement, it's had a profound motivational effect on not only myself, but many others. So let's jump right into this. Tom, I gotta ask, the 4 a.m. Club, how did you come up with that name?
Well, I was already up early for my job. I mean, my job requires me to be in the office real early, so figured in order to get ahead of the day and get ahead of most people, I need to get in a good workout in the morning, and that in order to fit that into my schedule, I need to get up around 4, not a little bit earlier, be able to maximize my full day, get my mind, get my body pumping. And another thing into that, I think the whole 4 a.m. thing portrays a message of discipline. I think in order to have true discipline, you need to be up early after early, because it requires you to do the things you don't want to do, and every single day you're not going to want to wake up early. It's just the nature of the beast. And also there's already a small familiarity with my name and being up early, so I thought I could kind of segue off that and build my own brand, kind of just my niche, being up early, and kind of just put my name out there like that.
That's awesome. Your channel, its creation has definitely motivated me to at least attempt to get up earlier since you started. I'll bite. 4 a.m. it definitely does come with some discipline, but it's I know many people who have talked to me that I've talked to about your profile and the whole movement of the 4 a.m. Club, and it's helped them a lot to get a much better head start and more discipline on their life. So essentially, what message are you trying to get across to everybody? Everybody's going to interpret it a different way, but what message are you looking to get across to your audience?
Right. Well, thanks for your kind words, man. I really appreciate that. But the message I'm kind of portray, now's the time to take control of our life. There's no better time than right now. And I think in order to do so, if I had to narrow it down to 2 things, would be discipline and habit. Mastering discipline and habit are both extremely hard, but I think in order to have full control of your life, you need to have full discipline. And in order to keep that discipline consistent, you need to have good habits throughout the day. And I think in order to make those things great, discipline requires you waking up early. I mean, that's my own personal preference. Some people may not like waking up early or think they have more production in the afternoon, but that's just me, and that's the message I want to throw out to people. And as far as habit, I'll keep it real short and simple, but I think in order to have a very successful life, you need to have a good, solid routine. And I think in order to have a really good routine, you need to have great habits, great positive habits that are going to positively improve your life on a day-to-day basis. It's an hourly thing. It's not a monthly thing, it's not a yearly thing. I mean, it's an hourly thing you got to pay attention to every single day.
Yeah, no, I completely understand that. I know with just following this alone and just based off of other outside sources, just keep me motivated to follow a better routine and get into better habits. I've been able to, with this alone, get into better routines with it. My weekly routine of editing and pushing stuff out at my Monday 6:30 p.m. time. It's become more natural, but at first it was definitely a struggle to hop into it. And you know what they say, it takes 30 days for a habit to form. It was definitely hard, but once you get into the routine, it becomes easier. But I think that's the whole 4 a.m. waking up is definitely a hard habit to break into for anybody.
Exactly, man.
But yeah, I mean, with that, what really inspired you to jump into this whole idea of 4 a.m. just really going at it, starting your day at the crack of dawn, and even before that, and what keeps you going aside from just habit itself and just the routine?
Yeah, man, you're exactly right. It's not easy whatsoever, but I mean, it takes a lot of discipline over a consistent time, and then all of a sudden you're developing really good habits. So as far as like the whole inspiration and all that kind of stuff, mainly it was for myself. You know, it holds me accountable. You know, it forces me to practice what I preach. And now that I'm kind of over that beginner, I'm still in the beginner stage of it all, but now that I'm over like the first couple months, I love doing it, and I love trying to make a positive impact in other people's lives. You know, hearing someone reach out to me that I haven't really met before, saying thank you for forcing me to get out of bed this morning. You know, just like little things like that, little victories in my own mind. But yeah, mainly, I mean, it was kind of just for myself. You know, it forced me to keep myself accountable just by disciplining myself to do this on a consistent basis from day to day. You know, and then I gotta really sell myself to everyone else to get them to believe like the truth, you know, what I am or who I am and what I'm about. You know, it's just kind of practice what I preach type of thing. I mean, I love doing it. I love trying to make a positive impact on the world. Obviously, I'm at a very small stage of that right now, but all I can do is start with one person at a time. What's keeping me going? It's habit now. I mean, I really enjoy doing it. People have reached out saying they appreciate what I'm doing and they like what I'm doing, and to keep doing it. I mean, the supporters, you guys, have helped tremendously. I mean, there's been times already, like this early in stage, that I'm like, this is kind of dumb, but then someone will reach out and say, hey man, thanks for helping me get up this morning. You know, I've really disciplined myself a lot more this week than I have previous weeks. Little things like that go a long way, so I appreciate everyone who's reached out in this run so far. It means a lot, but so I get lots of enjoyment from that alone. But you know, I mean, forcing myself to speak to you guys every single morning and throughout the day, I mean, it positively impacts my life because I'm saying these positive things, and then that's gonna force me to consistently think these positive things throughout the day.
Yeah, I know that like when I'm waking up in the morning, I'm on my way to work, I'll open your Instagram stories and your Snap stories, and I'll see you just so full of energy heading to work at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, or a little later than that, because I know you have your routine in the morning, but I'll see you heading there and you're just full of energy, just making everybody feel positive, adding a laugh to the morning at some points. I know you do dad jokes on I think it's Tuesdays, and it's just like, I'll see that and I'll think, this man has so much energy, so much just fire at this time of the day that like, come on, I can muster up a tiny bit more than what I'm putting out right now. And it's like, it pushes me to reflect better on other people in the morning just by putting out my own sort of positivity because of the positivity you radiate. So it's definitely contagious, and it's definitely something really, really awesome, I think, behind the whole thing.
That's awesome, man. I appreciate that. It means a lot.
Absolutely. And I think it all comes down to the question I'm wondering is really what is your end goal out of this? Like, and I understand the initial jump into it, but is there an end goal in sight? Are there future goals you want to share with us? Is there what is the light at the end of the tunnel here? Like, what are you trying to accomplish?
Well, I mean, you gotta have that positive energy in the morning. It just makes your day so much better. I mean, if you're waking up groggy, just kind of a BS day, you don't want that. You gotta just be full force, ready to go in the morning. As far as end goal, yeah, of course there's an end goal. I think you need to envision the biggest picture possible. You know, you gotta think big in order to act big. But I want to be able to influence and impact over millions of lives. It's kind of a big number to think about right now, but why not think as big as I possibly can? As far as why I kind of want to impact all those people, I think there's so many people out there that almost want or need permission to, and they're just so lazy that they just don't know what the next step is. And if I can break that bridge and connect with them on a personal level, I think that'll really help create a movement to better people's lives, and there's nothing better than that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I completely understand where you're coming from with that. It's kind of how like I feel myself wanting to reach a lot of people here. It's a big milestone in my head with the amount of people, and we're starting small, but you know, with the right discipline, the right habits, it's definitely something that's attainable, and that's a note I've learned from you.
Yeah.
So, Tom, thank you for doing this with us. I appreciate it, and I'm sure people people out there that are watching this appreciate it as well.
Thank you.
If you guys aren't, go follow all of his social medias, all the 4am clubs. They're going to be linked below, and you should see some names popping up on the screen throughout the video, and you'll see them here right now, here, and over there. And go follow those for daily motivation and just fun, and it's all around a positive impact on, I know at least on my life it's been a positive impact, and I'm sure it will be the same for you guys. And Tom, anything?
I just want to say thanks, man. Thanks you all for watching and listening, and can't wait for all you to join the club. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Excited to see what this brings. And as always, guys, comment, rate, subscribe if you enjoyed. And as always, you know what it is. #GetVlogified. Peace.